What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron. We're on stream, I'll be honest. We're in a bit of a time crunch, but last I checked, it's August. I am August. I'm here on the stream, ready to go, hang out with you guys. But it's my buddy's birthday tonight. We're going out to celebrate, and pretty much I have my ride on the way. We're going to stream a BBM draft on Underdog Fantasy. By the way, use promo code RON if you want to hop in one of these drafts with me. I have a link in the description, link pinned in the live chat. I'll have a link pinned in the comment section down below. But we are gathered here today for a Best Ball Mania draft. I know people are saying big dog. It can't happen right now, fellas. I wish it could. I'm still behind on BBMs. I also don't have time to wait for that to fill. Look. Andrew Eubanks isn't out here streaming on a random Saturday night. It's me. We're here. We're out here. It's a little bit of we're sort of pre-gaming a little bit here. I have beverage of choice. Again, my buddy's going to pick me up, so this is kind of the pre-game here. And then we're going to head out to a bar in a second. But how's everybody doing on this fine Saturday night? Again, I'm here. We're going to draft a team before my buddy picks me up. Let's go here. Boom. All right. How's everybody doing? Actually, hold on. I do appreciate all the stay safe out there comments. You guys care about the boy, and I appreciate that. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. I am August. I'm here. Look, usually I'd be like, you know what? I'm not getting a stream tonight, all right? I got my buddy's birthday, a lot of things going on, but I put my head down today. We got a ton of work done. We have a video coming out tomorrow. We did a rankings update on the Patreon. Everything is going smoothly. But now we are here for a stream. Again, I told you guys, I'm not missing a stream in August. All right, so let's go. Best Ball Mania. Again, if you're new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure you check it out. You can hop in these drafts with us. We have a link in the description, comment section down below, live chat as well. You click on the link, it takes you to Underdog Fantasy. You can hop in Best Ball drafts with us where you can draft teams all summer long. No lineups, no trades, no waivers. It's best ball. They set the best lineup every week for you so you can draft the team and forget about it. Promo code RON gets you matched up to $100 on Underdog Fantasy. Now, where did I put my keys? I know people have been asking for Superflex rankings. It's just real tough, man. It's just really time consuming to transfer them over. And I don't really play Superflex myself, so they wouldn't even really, they'd kind of be half-assed, and I don't really know what a Superflex environment is like. I don't know. If there was an overwhelming swell of people that wanted it, then maybe. But again, it's really time-consuming to do. So I don't know. But I do get it's a feature that people do want. And again, I'm not driving. My buddy's driving me. So this is a BBM pregame with the fellas tonight. How is everybody doing? Got drinking a Zima? I don't even know what that is. And I got a PB&J as well. This is just me, the fellas, a draft. It's not my birthday though. It's my buddy's birthday. One of my best pals. We got Jack in here. You get the Tito's rolling. Drinking a Sapporo. I don't even know what that is. What's the deal with the Sleeper app? Is it better than ESPN? I have to be honest with you guys. I don't know how you guys feel about this. Sleeper is probably the better platform. But my home league with my buddies, we play on ESPN. There's just something nostalgic about an ESPN home league. I don't know. Is that a weird take? I can't tell if that's a weird take. But yeah, let me know what you guys are sipping on if you guys got anything going on here. I figure we hit a little pregame with the fellas here. Now, I don't draft a lot of Eckler, but he's somebody I want to get more of just because I think it's probably dumb to be underexposed to Eckler in this format. And I are Diggs and Bijan are my most owned players already. I'm not taking Brown 7. I'm not taking CD 7. So I do want to take more Eckler. The guy I've been talking about it, but the guys I'm looking to get more of, Kelsey, Eckler, CD Lamb in terms of first rounders. To be honest with you guys, you shouldn't really be making huge stands against first rounders. It's usually a bad idea. Unless if you feel strongly. I'm always weird about chewing into the mic. I don't want to. Nothing weird so far as well. I'm on Ross St. Brown at 9. Amon-Ra St. Brown's low-key a huge riser right now. Not a huge riser, but I'm seeing him as like a consensus first rounder in these high-stakes sites. Let me get Devontae here, Joseph, please. Come on. He goes Waddle. All right, so we'll take Devontae. If Devontae went, we probably would have went Pollard. What else is going on? Ron the Big Man August Stewart. That is what they've been calling me recently. We got Jacob at pick 11. A.J. Brown Saquon through 2 is fun. Yeah, exactly. I'm newer to Underdog. What do the different color badges mean? Black means like semi-experienced. Red means experienced. Just a matter of like how many drafts or winnings you have. Yeah, if you hover over it, it says what? Oh, okay. Yeah, it says like highly experienced. And then this is probably just experienced. Yeah, that's what it is. We got Louis in here. What's going on, my boy? Devonta Smith. Mahomes goes off the board. Nothing weird yet. Miller Lite. Sadly, I'm not a beer guy because I don't, I don't consume gluten. That's what I was trying to say. I don't consume gluten. That's really what it is. But it's really because I'm a bitch more than anything, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Gluten intolerant. Makes my tummy hurt. Like, this is on gluten-free bread, this PB&J, so. What else we got? Big Wave Kona. What the heck's Kona? What's your ideal 104? Probably one of Kupp or Tyreek, and then come back around and take one of like Pollard, Saquon, JT, Devontae if he falls there, Olave as well, something like that. Ideally from the 104, if you can get Chase to fall there, that's sweet. So Ramondre goes. It's not my birthday. I must have said that weird. But yeah, it's not my birthday. It's my buddy's birthday. Oh, I'm chowing down. But I gotta chill. Eating as like the only speaker on a mic is bad. It just creates a lot of like silence. So I'm probably gonna chill. I'm probably gonna chill on munching on that PB&J. As much as I would like to. If Allen makes it to us, we probably take Allen. If not, I'm starting to find myself take more Brees. I think we're going to take 307 Allen. I've just been coming around to the idea that if any of the elite QBs make it past the 306, like, I'm just taking one. Especially, like, if Mahomes and Hurts are, like, you know, here, and Lamar's here, like, Josh Allen should not be here. Is kind of what it comes down to. I haven't seen either. I haven't seen either Barbie or Oppenheimer. They dropped it at a bad season, man. Like, look, dude. They dropped those movies in August, man. Like, they should have known. They definitely penciled in on their calendars, like, hey, you know, we're dropping this big movie premiere, but Ron Stewart in the month of August isn't going to be attending. Just can't work out. When I win the BBM, they'll tell stories about the pregame PB&J draft. They will. They really will. We got Dylan in here. What's going on, my boy? Just do like 5 to 6 shots of Casamigos and speed run the intoxication. Yeah. Cider over beer. I agree, but again, like I just can't drink beer. But I would probably prefer cider regardless, if I'm being honest. Like I've definitely tried beer. But I'm also like a 22-year-old that doesn't really know anything about alcohol, if I'm being honest with you guys. So take my opinions with a grain of salt. Yeah, I got checked. I don't have celiac. It's just an intolerance, which makes it more embarrassing, to be honest. Kona Big Wave. I've never heard of that. About to see Ron out in the streets of Hoboken. Nah, we're going to Morristown, which is a place in Jersey. That has pretty good nightlife. There's like some good bars there and stuff. In a keeper league, would you draft Kelsey, Bijan, or Tyreek at the 101? In a keeper league, probably Bijan. I think you probably get Bijan a boost in that. Let's go or Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen kind of stacks with our Eckler, and we get Keenan Allen like way past his usual ADP. Keenan Allen after Mike Williams. That's interesting. I can't say I would have taken Mike Williams there, but interesting nonetheless. Brees, I like late third round Brees Hall. That's fine with me. Hall or Stevenson? Stevenson pretty handedly right now. Well, you guys are asking. You guys are asking a lot of non-football questions in here. Feel free to ask me football questions, but I like when you guys ask me non football related questions. But people in the comments are furious when I don't talk about the draft. But like, I don't know. I always have a weird push and pull with these drafts, man. This is like draft number 500 for me. I've seen what can happen in a draft 500 times. There's only so much for me to comment on. But if you guys want more commentary, let me know, and I'll break things down. Like, this is a pretty vanilla 4th round. We got Keenan Allen at a great value. Everything else has been pretty vanilla. But you saw you finish Attack on Titan. Watching any other anime now? Yeah, I finished Attack on Titan. I've actually, if anybody has good anime recommendations, let me know. But I will say, and please don't clown me for this, but I really only watch dubbed anime. And I think some of you guys are going to really hate that, but I only watch dub. So if you have an anime recommendation that has a bad dub but a good sub, don't recommend it. But I have started Cowboy Bebop, and I did watch My Hero Academia, and then I didn't keep up with the new seasons and stuff. I've been thinking about trying Cowboy Bebop again, but I didn't really like it. So yeah, I am a free agent right now. I'm looking for something to watch. Again, ideally something that has a good dub. Who's your favorite member on the Yak? Probably Nick and KB. I love all of them though, to be honest. I think Nick and KB are the funniest, but I like Sass, Roan. I like all of them, to be honest. This time last year, we actually got a shout out from Nick on the Yak, which was pretty cool. People don't realize, but Nick and Roan are both pretty big football and fantasy football guys. I think they used to have a fantasy football podcast on Barstool, but it just didn't do well. Guys, I think we're going to do something really weird here. I don't think you guys are going to like it. Actually, no, we're going to chill. Let's do it. I think you guys are going to not be super happy with this, but I think that's fun. The stack Herbert and Eckler, it was kind of a tier break there for me anyways. Like, I wasn't going to take Godwin or any of these wide receivers in the 5th round. I thought long and hard about Hawkinson, but like a 5th round tight end is like a pretty bad historical bet. You could definitely make the case that this is too much draft capital tied up in QB, but we're going to have like a monstrous QB score every week. We have Herbert stacked up to the gills. Like, I kind of like it. It's not something I would do in every draft, or I would really do in most drafts, but it just felt like that lined up there. I don't know. Laundromat in Morristown is fire. Yeah, I like the Laundromat. I'm actually too young, though. It's like 22 and older to get in. When is the Mason collab coming? I'm not sure. it's a little bit, I don't know. It's a little bit dicey because he has like his Flock Fantasy stuff. Where I imagine if he would collaborate with a smaller creator, it would probably be somebody under his umbrella. But we've had conversations off camera before. He's a good dude. I'll take Stevenson over Brees as well. I'll take Stevenson over Jacobs. I had a draft where Fields went before Allen. The hype after today is crazy. Damn. That's insane. Death Note, Demon Hunter. I've heard about Demon Slayer. But yeah, I do appreciate the super chat, my boy. Thoughts on Eckler Herbert stack? We just did it now. I like the stack. Yeah, I've heard about, what's that, Jujutsu Kaisen? I've heard about that. The funny thing is, you said I don't want to read what I'm supposed to be watching. Like, the funny thing is I have no issue whatsoever reading subtitles. Like, I actually prefer subtitles in all the shows that I watch. But, like, when I can't even, like, look away for a brief moment, like, a lot of the times when I'm watching TV, I'm doing a draft on Underdog, and it's a nightmare. When, like, sub shit, like, you have to watch every single second, if that makes sense. Like, I prefer closed captions, but I don't like having to read everything. And I also think there's plenty of anime with, man, I don't like Godwin, but we're going to go Godwin here. And I also think that there's plenty of anime that have, like, really good dub. Like, I thought Attack on Titan's dub was amazing. Like, usually people are like, oh, like, the English dub, like, there's not enough, like, heart and soul or, like, you know, meaning behind it. But I felt like, especially in the earlier seasons, too, like, you could sense that they were terrified of the Titans, you know? 3 guys that never found myself drafting, probably Devonta Smith, Najee Harris, and, like, Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah, I've seen Naruto all the way through. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is tough because it just feels like it's just, like, fighting animation, and I feel like the plot's not that good. I've heard about Full Metal Alchemist. I should probably check that out. Do we like, I saw the one that's on Netflix. The 2 that I've seen that, like, are, like, newer animes, Vinland Saga and Chainsaw Man. Do we have any takes on those? I was looking at those. I have heard the Jaden Reed stuff is pretty positive. I've been taking him, like, 14th round late stabs. Seems like he's going to be out there in 3 wide receiver sets. And a rookie wide receiver is always a pretty good bet in redraft. Mr. August, at your service, my boy. You're worried about Adams' injury? Not too much. It's very early to be all that concerned. Like, and we got a decent discount at 18th overall. We got Trip Crown in here. What's going on, my boy? So for Dynasty, would you trade JTDK in a second for CD and J.K. Dobbins? Probably not. Yeah, exactly. I use subtitles on all my shows, but, like, watching a show in a different language through subtitles is tough for me. Like, I just like subtitles to have as an aid to an English audio. Thoughts on DJ Moore this year in redrafts? I feel like I've been taking, I mean, I haven't been taking a ton of him, but I feel like I've been taking him. Like, I imagine I'm above market. Yeah, 11.9%. I'm a little bit above market on him. I like him. I think it's a little bit risky to go all in on DJ Moore, just given the downside of Fields, but he's somebody I'm drafting a good bit at the 4-5 turn without much of a problem. Like, I've talked about it, or I talked about it in my 3 must-draft offenses video, but the Bears are an offense that I want to be targeting this year. Like, they, to me, scream, you know, Josh Allen when Diggs came over, Jalen Hurts when A.J. Brown came over, just like, you know, taking a massive step forward as a passer. He was a guy who was a really accurate thrower in college as well. And if Justin Fields has, like, a massive breakout year, like a lot of us Justin Fields believers believe that he can do, DJ Moore probably comes along for the ride and has, like, a top 12 season. So I like DJ Moore, and, like, the late 4th is where I'm taking him. I will say after today, his ADP might get to a spot where I don't really want to take him anymore, though. I will say that. Will there be a 2023 version of the Hero RB strategy video? Yeah, that'll be next week. Next week we'll have that, like early next week. Cole Herbert moving up in your rankings after playing all the snaps with the starters and catching a pass out of the backfield. I don't know how much further I can move him up. I'm taking a good chunk of Cole Herbert. All right, we're just going to let the running back value fall to us and just take Dobbins here. Why not? Dobbins, like what? Pick 79 Dobbins, and he's... Look where he goes. Dobbins is 68th ADP. We got him like a round later. I love that. Very much a fan of that. You said George Pickens will be a second, third rounder the rest of his career. I'll take the value upside while we can. I don't know if I can get all the way there, my boy. I really don't. Biggest preseason takeaways. My biggest preseason takeaway is to not put too much stock in preseason. I had a tweet earlier today, but like, I don't know, you can remember years past of like Amir Abdullah having a long run and like storming up draft boards. Like, outside of like snaps, I don't care a ton about preseason. I think you're probably better off if you take preseason with a little bit of a grain of salt. I'm not sure if I have any takeaways. I think my only takeaway is just the Greg Dulcich. I'll say most of the preseason stuff I'm tuning out, but the Greg Dulcich, being pretty much behind Adam Troutman, I think is probably an important thing to look at. So the Cowboy Bebop dub is goated. Cowboy Bebop was tough. Like I saw the first episode and like half of the second episode, and it just wasn't like, there just wasn't a ton of context for what the fuck was going on. I don't know if that's like a bad take, but I still am not quite sure what the hell is going on. Like, it kind of just throws you in there. I've heard it's like a legendary one. That's good. Got here late today. What's going on, Pat? What's your strategy for taking an elite quarterback? Is there a tier cutoff of players? I feel like after Trevor Lawrence, there's no more elite quarterbacks. I'm not sure. Are you asking for like a redraft or best ball? But I've been loving Justin Herbert. All right, so we're on the clock. Let's go Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks kind of falls to a favorable spot here. I do want to make sure that we have our QB stacks in mind, so I do want to queue up the Bills. The Patriots is who they play in Week 17. Then you also have the Chargers and the Broncos. Boom. All right. Treylon Burks in the 8th round is fun. You said, and that is why you take Justin Tucker, 60-yard field goal tonight? If you come to Hoboken, drink on me, I'll let you know. Like I said, I think we're going Morristown. Am I worried about Pitts? Not really. Not really super worried about him. Doesn't seem like the injury is going to really hinder him much. I like his price. He's pretty much, like, his projection looks very similar to a guy like Drake London. And Kyle Pitts is a tight end that goes 2 rounds later. That's a pretty damn good bet to me. You said Dobbins' knee scares me. Looking at the fantasy doctor outlook on him kind of gave me the fade him feeling, but I could like an idiot at the end of the season on that take. For me, there's just no player that falls like 12 picks past his ADP, right? So Dobbins is a 68th ADP. We're at 79. There's no player that falls 10 picks past their ADP in like the first 10 rounds that I'm not willing to take, to be honest. So we just took the value there. But I do like me some Dobbins. I know the knee is scary, but like we're 2 years removed from it. He should be all right. I think that the holdout and the pup stuff right now is really more of a contract thing than anything else. You said you're right. The plot kind of builds backwards. I probably just got to see it through. Hit the like button. 181 watching. Only 32 likes. I appreciate the super chat, Joe. I do appreciate it. And yeah, leave a like. If you're in here and I'm answering questions, if I answered your question, leave a like. It helps the boy out a ton. Best third round RB after Stevenson. Probably Brees. Probably Brees, but it's close. I have Brees, Gibbs, and Jacobs all in the same tier. Now all we have is running backs on the board for us, which isn't great. Do need a tight end. Oh. I don't know why that happened. I've been finding myself taking, like, low-key more Dalvin Cook, but I think we're just going to go with Freiermuth here. Again, Jacob has been sort of talking me in on Freiermuth. I don't love Freiermuth, but I do see the appeal. And if I get to, like, the 9th round and I don't have a tight end, like, I'm fine taking him. Could have gone Dalvin Cook there, but I've been really... I don't know. I didn't feel like we needed running back. Like, we already took Eckler early. Dalvin's been kind of falling. Such a goated show. Yeah, I should probably get into Cowboy Bebop. I've heard it's really good. Again, I watched the first like episode or two, and I was kind of lost. But Ron is August. Yeah, I'm here. It's August, which means I'm here. Which means I'm August. Didn't mean to touch the mic there. What else we got in here? What else we got? You said McLaurin or Judy in PPR. I like Judy. I meant who's the last wide receiver running back you take over grabbing a Mahomes? Oh, okay. That's a good question. I actually have been wrestling with that myself. And I think it's probably Andrews, Ridley. Probably Andrews, Ridley, T. I think I would take the elite QBs over Ramondre. Like, right in this early third area is where I have him. Even unstacked, I think. Because there's a pretty flat tier to me. From, like, Ramondre, Metcalf, through, like, Debo, Jacobs. I have all these guys in the same tier. People say they're scared of Dobbins and draft Javonte Williams. This is true. You're going to do the double dribble contest for fantasy basketball. I'll probably do some. I've definitely been debating recently when Underdog has those other contests to bring on other creators that I like. But probably not like fantasy probably not like a fantasy basketball analyst. Maybe somebody who just likes basketball in the space that I like. You don't necessarily need another running back, but I'm going to take Rashad Penny here, I think. He's just too far past ADP. We don't have Philly. I like Charbonnet, but I don't think I can take him over Penny. Don't think I can. Tyreek Hill, Eckler, or CMC at pick 1? Oh, just pick one. Probably Tyreek Hill for me. Outlook on Addison and Dynasty. I feel like his ceiling value is Devonta Smith, T. Higgins tier. Obviously not a bad thing. I don't know. It's tough to say somebody's ceiling before the season starts. Because I probably would have said the same thing about Garrett Wilson. Or I would have probably said the same thing about Chris Olave. You don't really know a player's ceiling until they play their rookie year. So I'm fine with Addison. Like I have him right where he's priced. He's my wide receiver 3 in this class. After Jason and QJ. I have him on like a team or two as well. Like good first round prospects at wide receiver you probably just want to hold on to for a year. What's your thought on rostering and starting both Gibbs and Monty in 12-man redraft? I wouldn't do it. That's like, too much draft capital invested where you're spending like a 3rd and 7th round pick on running backs from the same backfields. In a 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex redraft, do you put more stock in getting an elite QB tight end early? Yeah. If you have a shallower lineup, you definitely want an elite onesie. And I will say as well, shout out your profile picture, my boy. What's that? The pink Power Ranger? My goodness. First episode is awful. Rest of the show gets better. Yeah, that's kind of what the issue was, I think. Maybe, like I said, I probably just got to look at it again. All I do hope is there's no preseason injuries every day, man. Yeah, I agree. Injuries are awful. What do you think about double hero RB type? RB going for a combo of the knee issue, guys. I wouldn't specifically target guys with knee issues, is what I would say. Found your channel a week ago and been loving the content at the 106. Would you take Tyreek or Bijan? I go Tyreek, but I appreciate that, man. Thank you for checking out the channel. What else we got? Taking Ramondre just feels so gross in the third. Feels so weird. RB-wise at the top of the draft. A lot of new names. Yeah, that is true. It doesn't feel great to press the button on Ramondre. But once we get confirmation that like Fournette and Dalvin Cook don't end up on the Patriots, like I think you could justify Ramondre as like a second round pick to me, and I'd be like, okay. All right, let's. I don't like Juju, but I'll take him here. We'll take him as a bring back on Josh Allen, and that'll work out well. Somebody already take Kincaid. Man, dude, Kincaid goes so early, dude. I can never get Kincaid. I would have taken Kincaid there, but he just wasn't around. He went like a round earlier. Damn. Chubb, Walker, and Pierce as a flex as a league-winning RB stable. I don't know about that, but respect, my boy. We did keepers in my home league this year and got to keep Olave in the 10th round. Damn, that's crazy. Do you play Madden? Madden, honestly, is like what sort of gave me my love for the sport. But recent years, I don't like Madden. Like, I play it. I feel like franchise mode has gotten either too stale or too complicated. And that's really what I play it for, is the single-player stuff. I hate Madden Ultimate Team. It's like the most like broken play-to-win thing of all time. There's not even like proper divisions either. Like, you could have like a budget team and go against somebody with just like all 99s and get your like shit kicked in every time. Too much cheesing with like the, like roaming Deadeye. Like, I don't want all these like nonsense X Factor equipables. Like, I just want to play. What I like about FIFA hasn't gotten too complicated in Ultimate Team. And it's not difficult to have a team that can compete. But yeah, I don't like Madden. The gameplay has sort of sucked. I really haven't played a ton post Madden 20. I'll play regs on every Madden, just like online head-to-heads, but that's about it. I put a lot less hours in than I used to. Growing up, I was obsessed with Madden. Like, it's even pretty, like, I remember watching, like, Bengal followed me on Twitter the other day. I know that he's I don't know if he's affiliated with Underdog or not, but he was a dude I watched growing up as, like, one of the franchise guys. Like him, is it C4 is the other guy? But I always used to like those videos. But yeah, recently, I just feel like Madden's been garbage. Taking Waddle and Hill in the same draft be a problem? In redraft managed leagues, yes. But I still think it's probably viable. In best ball, I have no issue with it. Mr. August getting fired up over profile pics right now? Dude, I would burn villages to the ground for the pink Power Ranger. You said, saw you played some golf today. What did you shoot, dude? I'm not even good enough to keep track of my score, bro. Like, I went to the range yesterday, thought I dialed in the swing, and I went out there today. Mind you, this is my first season playing golf. Like, I started playing golf in the spring. I was so confident today I was going to pull up and, like, have my best day of golf I've had so far, and just sucked. I was just ass across the board. Let's do Rashee Rice. We'll take a little upside swing on a rookie wide receiver. Why not? Like, ass, dude. Like, bad, bro. Like, I probably went through, like, freaking 12 golf balls on 9 holes today. But, yeah. My buddy was around, and I was like, man, I'm pretty freaking, I'm pretty freaking what am I trying to say? Swamped with work right now because it's August. I am August. You know, we work hard in August. Nobody's working harder than me in August, but did make time for 9 holes today. It was surprisingly like it was kind of nice. Like usually I do 18 if we play, but 9 was kind of nice. We were out there for like pretty much like 2 hours flat. Like I got back home, showered, finished up work. Like kind of sweet. So you switched back to the start of stream and saw the Andrew Eubanks reference. Shout out Sam Solik, dude. I love that boy. The Chihuahua leagues filled up on Underdog. I'm not quite sure. I am curious. It seems like they are. Yeah, they are full. They are indeed full. I'm telling you, those low stakes contests, you got to get in there quick. You got to get in there quick or it's game over. So there's always, yeah, exactly. There's always someone who likes Dalton Kincaid more than me. Super Mega Baseball 4. I play like Tiger Woods. Dude, I play old games on my Xbox 360 these days. Like I'll play on I'll hop on my Xbox to play with my friends online. But if I'm playing something single player, it's NCAA 14, like Dynasty or Career Mode. It is Tiger Woods PGA 14 Career Mode, or it's NBA 2K13 My Career on my Xbox 360. Yeah, Bengal is the man. Keep Fields in the 6? Probably not. But if that's like your only good keeper, then probably. Expectations in golf are a killer. I just want to use I just want to use one ball for the entire thing. Until like 12 balls. You said pro tip I'd give you for golf is get hype for your good shots. Super easy to get down on yourself, and it helps so much to give yourself a pat on the back. That's true. I'll say it. I'm down when I have to present to you guys. And you guys are like, "Yo, Ron, how'd you do? Like, what'd you shoot?" And I'm like, I went through fucking 4 sleeves of balls, man. Like, I didn't even keep score. I think I got like 1 or 2 bogeys. I got 1 or 2 bogeys, and I had 1 shot. This was a mistake, or it was an accident. We had this one hole where there was the end of the fairway. There was like a body of water, and then the green on the other side. And I took out an iron and I whacked it, and I was just trying to get it to the green, but it was more of like a line drive, and it hand to God, it skipped twice across the water and landed on the green, which was pretty crazy. But like that wasn't what I was trying to do. But yeah, I mean, like we all got hyped and we're like, that was sweet. But that was pretty much the highlight of the time, dude. Of course, Everett goes, man. Everett was the guy I had my eye on. Now that he's gone. Now that he's gone, we're going to go Laporta. I've been liking Laporta as like a late round flyer. Dude, it's a W if I can use 1 ball for an entire hole. I did end the 9th hole using the same ball for the entire hole though, which was pretty sweet. Black Clover is fire. I have heard of that. Yep. Those are exactly how the months should be listed. You did your first Chihuahua. You went Hill, Waddle, DK, Mixon, Walker, Dobbins, and wound up getting 2 in the 9th. Okay. Like that's fine. Yo, what's good, King? Yeah, man. All right, bet. All right. That's my buddy who's picking me up. Says he's going to be here in like 10 minutes. You guys might meet him. I'm not sure. If we're still working, I mean, if we're still drafting when he gets here, he's gonna say what's good. I said, no shame. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You said 5-inning games, 1v1 plus leagues, franchise, etc. Yeah, that's the issue I have, man. Like, some of these sports games, the games take so long. Like, I don't love 2K anymore, but like, even just playing like my team on 2K, like, the games are so long. That's why I like FIFA too. FIFA games are pretty short. I do play a fair amount of. It's funny, like, I didn't even play these sports growing up, but I do play a fair share of FIFA and NHL. Let's go. I think we could use another wide receiver, but actually no, I think we could use a running back. Let's go Roshan. Why not? We'll take a little flyer on Roshan. You said Pickens has low-end wide receiver 1 potential? I don't know, my guy. With Pickett throwing the ball? You said HX or Hunter x Hunter is your favorite show. I've actually I've watched Hunter x Hunter before. Or do you say Hunter Hunter or Hunter x Hunter when you when I'm talking anime with the boys? But I really enjoyed it. That's one of my favorites that I've seen. I'd say my favorites, if anybody wants to know, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, Attack on Titan. I did like Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I don't know if anybody's seen Cyberpunk Edgerunners, but I thought that was really sweet. Have I seen anything else? I liked Invincible, but I know Invincible's not technically an anime, but it's animated. This is a BBM right now. Your thoughts on Tank Dell? I'm just not that interested, man. Just not that interested. I mean, maybe in full PPR as like a last round pick, but like, man, dude. It's just tough to get excited for like an undersized slot guy. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe he's Kiki QT or like, you know, Wandale Robinson from last year. It's just like those low A dot PPR guys. They're not like, I don't know. They're just not guys that can be like home runs, you know? Ramen Man, just joined the stream. Can I get a recap? Of course. Out of the 7 spot, we went Eckler, Devontae Adams, Josh Allen, Keenan Allen, Justin Herbert. Sort of a weird build going 2 elite quarterbacks, but it just fell to me in a way where I wanted to do that. Then we go Godwin, Dobbins, Burks, Pat Freiermuth, Rashad Penny, Juju Smith-Schuster, Rashee Rice, Sam Laporta, and Roshan Johnson. As of right now, we have a 2-4-6-2 build in terms of quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end. You said, what's the reasoning for picking both Hill and Waddle in the same redraft being a bad thing? Seems like a low floor, high ceiling play. Just week to week, they negatively correlate. Like, if one of them has a spike week, the other is less likely to have one. Because there's just only so many passing yards and passing touchdowns to go around in a given week. Like, it's not terrible. It's just a lot of draft capital to tie up in one offense and spike weeks. Like, it's just not ideal. Like, I think you can do it, but I wouldn't target it. I think you can get away with it. It's just next to Deontay Johnson, who's going to get a 27% target share. I just don't know where he gets wide receiver 1 type volume from. Like, I'm open to the Pickens upside case that he can go from, you know, you're drafting him as what, wide receiver And maybe Spacula, you're not saying the low-end wide receiver 1 thing. Like, he's going at wide receiver 38 right now. Can he smash that ADP and be a wide receiver 2 this year? Sure. But, like, low-end wide receiver 1 upside, you got to really squint. You got to really squint to get there. You said Tank Dell's going to break the mold. I don't know. Like, I'm just good. Like, in redrafts, like, if you want to get there, if you want to, hype up Tank Dell for, like, Dynasty, like, you can go ahead. But for redraft managed leagues, Tank Dell, like, I want a running back. Or even in best ball, I want a running back. I'll take Tank Dell if I have CJ Stroud and it completes a stack, but that's really about it. Fryermuth gets a ton of targets. Like, Pickens didn't even really have a good target per route run last year. He runs primarily vertical routes, which is just the area of the field that Pickett doesn't really target. He doesn't have a big arm, Pickett. Like, it's just tough. I like, again, I'm fine betting on him, but he's not like this massive smash to me. Like, how much Pickens have I taken? Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty low on Pickens. Pretty low on Pickens. I acknowledge the upside, though. It's just people are really enthusiastic about him, and they just want to take him higher than me. Like, Pickens went he went 62nd over. Like, I can't, fellas. I can't do that. I can't take him over Addison. I can't take him over Godwin, Marquise Brown, Mike Evans, Pittman. I can do early 7th on Pickens, but he's creeping up into a range where I'm not going to get any of them. Especially after yesterday with, like, 1 catch in preseason that everyone's going crazy about. But I'm saying wide receiver 1 upside is real tough for me to see. Yeah, like, year 2 breakouts are year 2 breakouts. I like betting on year 2 breakouts, but, like, Devonta Smith's year 1 versus George Pickens' year 1 is pretty night and day in terms of, like, target earning, routes run, everything that, like, yards per out run, targets per out run. Like, it's not really even in the same stratosphere. And Devonta Smith was a much better prospect. He was a top 10 pick, whereas Pickens was a second-round pick. I don't think it's all that comparable. Did you play golf today? Have you ever played disc golf? I have not played disc golf. Pickens is my most drafted player, and I don't even think he has low-end wide receiver 1 potential. Jeez. Man, dude, if you took the splits of Pickens with and without Pickett, it really wouldn't be a huge increase. I think my buddy might be pulling through. Told him not to say anything crazy. But he is one of my friends with 0 filter. If you like Fryermuth, you should love Pickens. Why is that? Yeah, 60s is just tough, man. What's your thoughts on Scary Terry at the flex? I think he's fine. Like, as a wide receiver 3 / flex play, Terry McLaurin gets the job done. What else we got in here? We'll see if my boy pulls up on me here. Not sure what he's doing. But yeah, dude, I was so bad at golf today. Let's say he's better than Devonta, but Devonta was wide receiver 9 last year. It's just tough, man. It's just real tough to get there for me. I can definitely see the upside. I see the upside of Pickens, but taking him in round 5, 6, pick 62, I truly cannot get there. I will say my buddy who's about to be on camera, he actually gave me the Brodeur jersey I have hanging up. So Terry had no pop-off games last year. I am optimistic that Sam Howell can be at least serviceable. All right, so I got to think through how we want to land this ship. We're done at tight end. Done at QB. Probably a 2-5-8-3 build. Let's go Tyquan. I don't even really like Tyquan Thornton. But we'll take him here. All right, so this is going to be a 2-5-8-3. We'll take one last running back. Bills, Chargers, Denver, Patriots. Oh, what's good? What's up, King? Yeah, dude, you can pull up wherever, man. This is the setup.
I love it.
We got the fellas in the chat. You'd think so with all of these lights, man. But yeah, just having a bit of a pregame. Had a little sighty. Been talking with the fellas in chat.
How many people are watching you right now?
We got a cool 190 in here right now. We have a bit of an audience, I'd say.
Definitely an audience right now.
But yeah, you got the Kovalchuk jersey? What, you just had that sitting in the back?
Yeah, I got it yesterday, so the guy like custom made it, because obviously they don't make Kovalchuk jerseys anymore, so.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't, have we ever ran into that guy at Devil's Arena or no? Or Prudential?
Yeah, he's crazy. Did you see his tattoos and stuff?
Yeah, dude, I sent you his tattoos.
It's insane.
He has...
He has like a Superman on the chest.
He has Superman on the chest with a Devils logo, and then he has like almost like a Ring of Honor, like retired jerseys on it as a sleeve.
It's crazy. And like he literally just walks around shirtless to rep it.
Yeah.
Like if he's going to the grocery store, he'll walk around shirtless. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, the guy that Brandon bought this jersey from has like New Jersey Devils tattoos out the ass. Like he has retired jerseys on his forearm. He has like a Superman logo on his chest, but instead of like a Superman logo, it's just like the Devils logo. Braver man than I. I can't say I would be.
Should we show it the chat?
Yeah, you could if you'd like to. But yeah, this is my buddy Brandon.
What's going on, guys? this is the guy I bought my jersey from. Look at that. Oh, that's focusing. Yeah, he's just like crazy.
Yeah, that is a wild tattoo. I won't even do that. I love the Jets, and you would have to pay me an absorbent amount of money for me to do that.
It's crazy.
Chargers, Denver. Pierre Strong out here.
My boy's tattoo of the Jets was kind of hard on his leg.
Yeah, yeah. The old.
The retro logo is crazy.
Yeah, the like retro Jets jersey goes crazy. Somebody said that's very Jersey of him. Jersey gets such a bad rep from these people, bro. Yeah, the people are saying the Kovalchuk jersey is drippy. It's filthy. So Ron really does have friends? Yeah, dude, I got a couple.
Dude, the red and green goes crazy. I can't believe like Jersey started with the red and green. I don't really get why. Maybe because like the Italy heritage here, but.
What the
Like the red, like this was like their OG jersey.
Yeah. The
Like,
one you.
when they played at home at like the Izod Center in the Meadowlands.
No, that thing is crazy. They're saying if you win, this contest that I'm playing, first place gets $3 million. It's a really low percentage chance you get that though. He said I should get that tat if I win. I'll get that. Yeah, the Devil's tat. I'll get a Jets tattoo. It's about as crazy as I'll go. Got to support the team. But all right, fellas. The draft is wrapping up. We end this draft From the 7 spot, we have Eckler, Adams, Josh Allen, Keenan Allen, Justin Herbert, Chris Godwin, J.K. Dobbins, Treylon Burks, Pat Fryermuth, Rashad Penny, Juju, Rashee Rice, Sam Laporta, Roshan Johnson, Dawson Knox, Khalil Shakur, Tyquan Thornton, and Pierre Strong. The final team, it looks all right. We end up with a 2-5-8-3 build. 2 elite quarterbacks, which is sort of rare for me to go with, but I appreciate you guys coming out to this stream. As always, make sure you check out Underdog Fantasy. Promo code RON gets you a deposit match up to $100. They support the channel. We're going down the shore next weekend, courtesy of Underdog. So make sure you check them out. UnderdogFantasy.com. As always, I appreciate you guys coming out, and I will see y'all in the next one.